The next speaker is Ms. Baba Ayuko from Kobe College Senior High School. The title is Embrace Diversity and Make Our Lives Richer. Ms. Baba, please.
I can never forget what my mother said when she announced that my family was going to live in France for a year. Her words really shocked me. I still recall every word. When I went to America as an exchange student 25 years ago, at first, no one at school spoke to me. My classmates ignored me because I was Asian. Times have changed, but remember, you'll be in the minority. Study French hard so that you fit in and are able to get by in daily life. On my first day in elementary school in France, things went contrary to my expectations. I was not ignored. Many boys came running up to me and shouted, "Ni hao," with their hands joined together. I was upset because I couldn't reply in French. I am Japanese, not Chinese. I thought my mother was right. This continued for a few days. I needed to do something to stop it. One day, I sat in the middle of the schoolyard and started folding origami. To my surprise, the boys who had teased me gathered around me admiringly to watch what I was doing. At that moment, my school life completely changed. I was still the center of attention, but no longer the target of teasing. They now admired me. Everybody was suddenly eager to be friends with me and begged me for a shuriken, a paper dart I had made. Origami became quite popular at school, and little by little, students even grew interested in other aspects of Japanese culture. In this way, the students and I came to accept and respect our differences. Before long, I got used to school life and French lifestyle and was very happy. 6 years had passed since I returned to Japan, and I now clearly understand what made my first few days at school in France so difficult. I was stereotyped and experienced prejudice people had towards Asians. Looking back, I thought they were very ignorant and insensitive, but I now realize I didn't know anything about French culture either. I was just as ignorant and insensitive as the students I had criticized. This was my first awareness of the importance of accepting diversity. Nowadays, we often feel our world is growing smaller. We call ourselves global citizens. Countries are closely interconnected through communication, transportation, and interdependent economies. However, I don't think people have been able to keep up with the rapid speed of globalization. Many people believe they understand each other better due to globalization. I think this is completely wrong. Stereotyping and prejudice still very much exist. The fact is that the more the world becomes globalized, the more diversity grows. Yet, many people fear diversity and change. We must not fear diversity, but see how diversity makes our lives richer and more colorful. We can benefit a lot from it. In 2020, Japan will host the Summer Olympics, where athletes from more than 200 countries and regions will compete. It will be a good opportunity for Japan to take the initiative to show the world the importance of accepting diversity. I believe this is the best way Japan can extend its hospitality to the world. In her well-known poem, A Bird, a Bell, and Me, Kaneko Misuzu wrote, "We are all different and all wonderful." I still keep in touch with friends I made in France. I am grateful I could learn about their customs and culture, which has made my life more interesting and colorful. Meanwhile, I try to deepen my understanding about my own country and spread the concept, we are all different and all wonderful. It is the most essential thing to remember in this globalized world. Diversity should be embraced, not feared. Thank you.